Good morning, children. Today we will learn a new poem, and the name of this poem is The Mountain and the Squirrel, written by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Let us first read the poem. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the former called the latter Little Prig. Bun replied, "You are doubtless very big, but all sorts of things and weather must be taken in together to make up a year and a sphere. And I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. If I am not so large as you, you are not so small as I, and not half so spry. I will not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. Talents differ. All is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forests on my back, neither can you crack a nut." So, this is the poem, a very beautiful poem which has a true, deep, intense meaning which we should follow in our daily life. So, let's start the explanation. I hope I will explain it in a much easier way so that you will understand it very minutely. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel. One day, the mountain and the squirrel, they were quarreling. Why were they quarreling? And the former called the latter Little Prig. Former means the previous one. Who is the previous one here? The mountain. And the later. Later means the next one. Who is the next creature in this poem? The squirrel. The squirrel. So, the former called the later Little Prig. So, here the mountain, the former one, called the later one, that is the squirrel, Little Prig. Little means small, prig means it's written an annoying person who behaves as if he or she is better or superior to others. So, the mountain is calling the squirrel Little Prig, as if the squirrel is thinking himself the superior to the mountain. In respect of that, Bun replied. Here Bun refers to the squirrel. Bun replied. Now the squirrel is replying to the mountain. What is he replying? "You are doubtless very big." Squirrel is saying to the mountain that of course you are very big and there is no doubt regarding that. But all sorts of things and weather must be taken in together to make up a year and a sphere. But the squirrel is reminding to the mountain that all sorts of things means everything, whether it is weather or it is a small creature or a big creature, everything is needed to make a year, means to complete a whole year. You need summer, you need winter, you need monsoon, you need spring, you need autumn, everything you needed to make a whole year. Each and every season having different features. Summers are too hot, winters are too cold, monsoons a lot of rain. Autumn, everything is turning grey. Spring again turns everything into green. So everything is needed to make a complete year. And a sphere. Here sphere indicates to the earth. Sphere means round shaped object. So here the sphere indicates towards the earth. So you need everything, different kinds of weathers, small creatures, big creatures, everything to make year or to make a sphere, to make a earth, because earth is filled with, earth is covered with all sort of things, different kinds of things. You cannot ignore one or accept another. You have to accept everything. And I think it no disgrace. Again, the squirrel is telling to the mountain that I do not feel any kind of disgrace, or I am not feeling any sadness that if you occupy my place, that you have occupied a lot of space on the earth, you have captured a lot of space on the earth, a big space on the earth. Of course, the mountain is very big and it has occupied a huge amount of space on the earth. So here Bunny feels that he is not at all sad if the mountain will occupy his place too. If I am not so large as you, you are not so small as I. A very true line. The mountain, no doubt, it's very large, but it is not possible for the mountain to become small. So here Bunny is telling a very true line to the mountain that if I am not so large as you, I am not so large like you, but in the same way, the mountain is not so small as I. So both are different and both are unique in their own way. You cannot call the bigger one superior and the smaller one inferior, or the smaller one superior and the bigger one inferior. Both are important and both have their own features, own qualities, and both are unique in their own ways. And not half so spray means, and you are not at all a bit energetic like me. As you know, the squirrel is a very energetic, a very lively creature. A mountain is not like that. A mountain is a stiff, solid, static creature, but a squirrel is a very lively as well as energetic creature. So mountain cannot occupy the space of a squirrel. A squirrel cannot occupy the space of a mountain. In the same way, a mountain cannot occupy the space of a squirrel, or the features or the characteristics that the squirrel has cannot be copied down by the mountain. I will not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. Even I cannot deny that you means here the mountain can make a very beautiful squirrel tracks on it. Means mountain on its back can make very beautifully squirrel tracks. So talents differ. Everybody is talented, maybe different for different person, but talent is there. So talent differ. All is well, and every talent is unique. Everything is well and good and wisely put. Wisely means intelligently put. Put means to kept by someone. Here wisely put means it is put by the God. God has given intelligently or wisely different talents to different person individually. If I cannot carry forests on my back, it's very true that it's the talent of a mountain to carry a huge forest on its back, and it is not possible for the squirrel to carry a huge forest on its back. So it is the talent of a mountain to carry huge forest on its back. But in the same way, it is the talent of a squirrel to crack a nut. Neither can you crack a nut. You can carry a forest. Mountain can carry a forest, but mountain cannot crack a nut. In the same way, squirrel can crack a nut, but it is not possible for the squirrel to carry a huge forest on its back. So ultimately, the main theme of the poem, or the internal, intense, deep meaning of the poem is talent is everywhere. Every individual has their own unique talent. You should not judge anyone on the basis of their shape, size, or physical appearance. Talent is there. You should appreciate, you should praise that talent, that person on the basis of that. Do not ever think anyone inferior or superior just on the basis of their shape, size, and physical appearance. Thank you.